In the picturesque town of Harmony Springs, there was a quaint bookstore named Ink and Pages. It was nestled between two modern buildings, its exterior adorned with ivy crawling up weathered brick walls. The store had an old-world charm that seemed to transport visitors to a different era, and its proprietor, Mrs. Amelia Turner, was just as intriguing as her bookstore. Mrs. Turner was an elderly woman with a lifetime of stories etched in the lines on her face. She had a reputation for being an eccentric character, always draped in layers of colorful shawls and adorned with silver jewelry that jingled with every step. Her gray hair, pulled back in a loose bun, framed a face that glowed with wisdom and kindness. The townsfolk, however, often dismissed her as a relic of the past, judging her by her unconventional appearance. Little did they know that behind the layers of shawls and beneath the jingling jewelry lay a woman whose heart was as rich as the stories that lined the shelves of Ink and Pages. One chilly autumn day, a young woman named Emily entered the bookstore. She was a recent transplant to Harmony Springs and was eager to explore the town. As she stepped inside, the scent of old books and the creaking of wooden floors welcomed her. Mrs. Turner, behind the counter, looked up from a tattered book with a warm smile. "Welcome, dear. How may I assist you today?" Mrs. Turner's voice was like a melody, and her eyes sparkled with genuine curiosity. Emily, however, couldn't help but be distracted by the eccentric appearance of the elderly woman. She hesitated for a moment before asking, "I'm looking for something light and contemporary to read." Mrs. Turner nodded and disappeared into the depths of the store, her shawls trailing behind her like a vibrant train. Emily exchanged glances with another customer, and they both shared a subtle eye roll, judging the elderly woman's taste based on her appearance. When Mrs. Turner returned, she handed Emily a book titled Harmony in the Pages. It was a contemporary novel set in their quaint town. "This one captures the essence of our lovely Harmony Springs. I believe you'll enjoy it," Mrs. Turner said, her eyes twinkling with sincerity. Emily thanked her and made her way to the counter, still unconvinced by the elderly woman's recommendation. As she paid for the book, Mrs. Turner leaned in and whispered, "Don't judge a book by its cover, my dear. The true magic lies within the pages." Emily left the store with a polite smile but remained skeptical. Yet, as she delved into Harmony in the Pages, something remarkable happened. The story was not only captivating but also offered a profound insight into the lives and histories of the townspeople, revealing the beauty and complexity hidden beneath the surface. Curiosity sparked, Emily found herself returning to Ink and Pages, eager to explore more. Mrs. Turner, sensing Emily's newfound openness, guided her through the diverse shelves, recommending books that transcended genres and eras. With each recommendation, Mrs. Turner shared stories and anecdotes, creating a bond that surpassed the initial judgments. One day, as they sat amidst the stacks of books, Mrs. Turner opened up about her own life. She spoke of a youth filled with adventure, a time when she traveled the world, absorbing cultures and collecting tales. Her unconventional appearance, she explained, was a celebration of the vibrant experiences that had shaped her. Emily, now genuinely moved, realized the depth of her initial misjudgment. Mrs. Turner wasn't just a bookseller, she was a living testament to the notion that richness lies beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. As the seasons changed in Harmony Springs, so did Emily's perception. She embraced the wisdom Mrs. Turner imparted and learned to appreciate the depth within each person, not just their outward appearance. The townsfolk, too, started to see Mrs. Turner in a new light as they observed the genuine connections she formed with those who entered her store. In the end, Mrs. Turner's wisdom and the magical world within Ink and Pages became a beacon of enlightenment for the town of Harmony Springs. The once judged bookseller, with her jingling jewelry and vibrant shawls, continued to inspire generations, reminding them that beneath every cover, there was a unique and profound story waiting to be explored. And so, the lesson echoed through the charming town: don't judge a book by its cover, a timeless truth discovered within the welcoming embrace of Ink and Pages and the extraordinary life of Mrs. Amelia Turner.